This is the house I grew up in.
Okay. How old are you there?
6.
Mm-hmm. Are you alone or are there others with you?
I see my mom, my dad,
Mm-hmm.
my brother.
And what's happening on this day? What are you feeling?
Mm, I'm just standing in the hallway.
Mm-hmm. Do they know that you're there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's happening around you?
Mm, my parents are in the kitchen. My brother is watching TV in the living room,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just watching them.
How are you feeling as you're watching them?
Um, I'm thinking about like I want to play.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone to play with?
No.
Mm-hmm. So how does that make you feel?
Mm, ignore.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
What else?
I just go. I walk back into my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm just looking through my toys.
Mm-hmm.
I have a big toy box,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking for a toy to play with.
Yes. Which one do you choose?
It's a phone, like a plastic telephone.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm,
What do you do next?
I'm sitting on the floor and I'm just pretending to talk to somebody on the phone.
Mm-hmm. And if you can imagine, who is it that you're talking with?
It's my best friend,
Mm-hmm. What's your best friend's name?
Julia.
Mm-hmm. So what are you telling Julia?
I'm asking her if she wants to play outside.
Mm-hmm. And what does she tell you?
She said that she can't because she's eating.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel knowing that your friend can't even play with you?
I'm sad.
Mm-hmm.
So I closed the phone and um, I just go sit on my bed and I'm just sitting on my bed
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and,
Yes.
and I'm just sitting there pretty much.
So when you think about what has just happened with your parents, with your brother, with your best friend, what's the most difficult moment of this?
I feel like no one was acknowledging me and I'm just by myself.
Mm-hmm. And take you to the next moment in which your soul needs to heal. I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and you'll be there. 1, going to where your soul needs to heal. 2, 3, feeling it in your body now. 4, and 5. Where are you?
I'm outside.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
How old are you there?
7.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you're doing outside?
I'm standing on the sidewalk and I'm looking all around.
Mm-hmm. What do you imagine you're looking for?
I'm looking for a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
What's happened to your friends?
I don't see anyone.
Mm-hmm.
No one's around. No one's outside. I'm
Yeah.
completely alone on the street.
Yes. What does that make you do as an adult?
It makes me not want to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to stay like where I'm comfortable.
Mm-hmm. And when you choose to not go anywhere and choose comfort instead, what does that prevent you from doing as an adult?
From having fun, from living.
Yes. Very
But
good.
I'm scared that if I go out and I don't feel good, then nobody will want to be around me because I'm gonna squish the fun.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I want you to focus on this feeling that you're going to squish somebody else's fun. And I want you to feel that in your body. Where do you feel it in your body?
Under my left rib.
Mm-hmm. What does it feel like when you focus on that left rib, that heaviness?
It's like a pain, like a stab.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to focus on this pain, this stabbing pain in your left rib. And I'm going to count from 1 to 5. With each number, I want you to intensify that pain in your rib, that stabbing sensation. 1. Feel it getting stronger and stronger. Feel that pain in your rib, heaviness. 2. Make it stronger now. 3. It feels like what? It feels like where you wear. 4. Make it stronger now. And 5. Where are you? Even if you think you're making it up.
I see a field.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
I'm standing in a field, and there's just like nothing around me except for me.
Yes. Are you male or female there?
Female.
Mm-hmm. Are you young or old?
I feel like I'm about 18.
Mm-hmm. And look at your body. Does it seem familiar?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm. Well, how is it that you're dressed in this field?
Um, I'm wearing like a green dress.
Mm-hmm. How long is
Um,
this dress?
it's down to the ankles,
Mm-hmm.
and it has puffy sleeves,
Mm-hmm.
short sleeves.
Yes.
Um, Old, like it looks like um,
Notice what year it is. See the number in your mind now.
1867.
Very good. Notice if you're carrying anything in your hands.
I'm carrying a basket.
What's inside the basket?
Strawberries.
Is that what you've been doing today? Picking strawberries?
Yes.
Very good. So tell me more about this place where you're standing, this field. What else do you notice?
I see a little house.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's my house,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the only house. It's all I see is just this one house and just field all around.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Is there anything around the house? Any animals? Any crops? Or just field?
there's a goat.
Mm-hmm.
A small garden.
Mm-hmm. Go inside the house. What's the first thing you notice?
Mm, Um, I'm alone in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's quiet.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel when you walk into that house and you're just alone? Feels like what?
I feel Bored.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Um, I see a little dog.
Mm-hmm. Is that your little dog?
Yes, that's my dog.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So is that your
Mm,
companion in that house?
yeah.
Very good. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll advance to when something important happens in that lifetime. 1, 2, 3. What's happening?
There's a storm.
Mm-hmm. What kind of storm?
Mm, it's really windy and it's really dark.
Mm-hmm. How are you feeling?
I'm scared
Mm-hmm.
because I'm alone and I don't know what to do with
Yes.
the storm.
So notice what's happening, the noises around you, the things that are happening as the wind is blowing.
Mm, the wind is so strong that it's taking parts of my roof of the house apart.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm looking for my dog
Mm-hmm.
and I find her and I'm holding her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
What happens next?
mm. I think it's like a tornado. It's
Mm-hmm.
or something like very, very windy and it's breaking the house and I'm just
Yes.
sitting on the floor with my dog and I'm holding the dog and I'm closing my eyes tightly.
Yes.
Um,
What happens next?
it's just still really windy. And now
Mm-hmm.
I feel the wind so on me, so I feel like it's it broke parts of the house. So
Mm-hmm.
now I feel the wind.
Yes.
Um, all I can think about is like I'm alone.
Mm-hmm. Yes. No one there to protect you.
I have to protect my dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I could do.
What happens next?
Mm. It's just the storm is continuing. I don't see, there's not
Mm-hmm.
more happening.
So I want you to advance a little bit more. Go to when the wind dies down.
Okay, well, it's the next day, I think, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a nice day,
Yes.
sunny. Um, I'm still there with my dog,
Yes.
but my house is destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just sitting. I'm outside, like sitting on the grass, and I'm just thinking about what am I supposed to do because I can't fix a house,
Mm-hmm.
and I have no one to call, so I'm just sitting there.
Mm-hmm. So what decision do you make at this time?
I just I leave everything as is and just continue about my days because I can't do anything about like a missing roof.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So
I'm
notice.
actually a bit angry
Yes. Mm-hmm.
because I have no one.
Yes. Continue.
Um, so I'm kind of mad because nobody stuck around, nobody stayed with me, and I'm alone, and there's nothing I can do but just live in a broken house.
Mm-hmm. All right. So listen, I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and I want you to advance a little bit more to when the next important event happens in that lifetime. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
I'm lying down on the couch in my house.
Is this the same house?
It's the same house, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see the sky because there's no roof.
Yes.
Um,
Are you much older, or is it the same time period?
the same time.
Yes. What's happening as you're lying on that couch?
I I don't see my dog anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for my dog, but I can't see her.
Yes.
She died.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice if your soul is still in that body.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What happens after this?
I'm healthy. I'm lying down. I'm healthy, but I don't want to be there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping to also just die because I have nothing going on.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do after hoping to die?
Nothing. I got up and I'm going in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm taking a pot, filling it with water. I'm just healthy. I'm living, and I'm gonna eat now. So
Mm-hmm.
that's all I got going on is I have to just continue.
Okay, very good. So I'm going to have you close this scene, and we're going to go to the last day of your life. I'll count from 1 to 3, and number 3 you'll be there. 1, 2, and 3.
Mm,
Where are you?
okay, I'm on a bed. It's not my bed though,
Mm-hmm.
and there's an older woman with me. She's wearing like some type of handkerchief on her head,
Mm-hmm.
and she has a towel, and a wet towel, and she has it pressed against my forehead because I'm sick.
Mm-hmm. Are
I have
you
a
older?
fever.
Are you older then?
Um, yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
older.
Yes. And who is this woman?
She looks like my great grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
This is my great grandmother. She's with me,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I'm dying.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
Mhm. She's just like touching my hands, like caressing my hands, and she's telling me that everything's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yes. Continue. What happens next?
I think I'm 22.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even old. I'm 22.
Yes.
And she's crying and she's just like holding me, and telling me that not to worry.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go to the moment in which your soul leaves that body. What happens?
So I'm looking at myself now. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing beside my great grandmother, and I'm watching her
Mm-hmm.
like caress me like my head, and
Yes.
I'm not I died, but and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just standing outside of my body.
So where does your soul go after it leaves that body?
So it's going up. I see clouds.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm being pulled up.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I'm just still just like among the clouds.
Okay. Very good. So listen carefully. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And when I get to number 1, you're going to go back to where you were not lonely, when you did have others around you. And let's find out how it is that you lost everyone around you. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Mm-hmm. Is it the same lifetime?
It's not.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. Um, I'm wearing a weird hat
Mm-hmm.
and like a suit, like a skirt and a jacket. Like kind of, I I feel important.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I have
Important as it with money status?
yes,
Okay.
status. I feel like um, I have a kid holding my hand, my right hand. It's a little boy. So this is my son,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm holding a little girl
Mm-hmm.
on my other arm, on my left arm, which is my daughter.
Yes.
And I feel, how can I say this? I feel confident,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a husband,
Yes.
and he's also the same. Like he looks like a confident man who has money and
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yes.
and we're just walking on a like
Mm-hmm.
a busy street all together, and I just
Mm-hmm.
feel happy because
Mm-hmm.
I have kids, I have a husband, and we I feel powerful.
Yes.
That's all I can think about is
So I want you to
yeah.
feel that power, that confidence that you have, knowing that you have children that love you, a husband that takes care of you, and you're comfortable. I want you to feel what that feels like as you walk down that street.
I feel um as I'm walking, like people are looking at me. They're looking at us as a family,
Yes.
and they can see that we're important, and they're kind of like whispering to each other, like
Mm-hmm.
we're the talk of the town, like almost like celebrities in that town.
How does that make you feel?
Um, it feels nice. I feel strong.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going today?
My husband has to go to the bank,
Yes.
so we're going together.
Mm-hmm.
And then he wanted to take us out. He wants to bring the kids to get an ice cream.
Mm-hmm. So see yourself doing that. Are you having ice cream too?
I am.
Mm-hmm. Taste it. What flavor is this?
It's vanilla.
Mm-hmm. Must be delicious.
It is, and I'm watching the kids have their ice cream, and I feel so happy
Mm-hmm.
because the kids are happy, and it's making me happy.
Yes. Very good. Just feel this moment. Feel the joy, the confidence, the happiness. You're a family. So with that, we're going to close this scene. And I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll go to another moment in time that affects your life in that lifetime. 1, 2, and 3. You're there now. Where are you?
I'm with my husband.
Mm-hmm.
He's dying.
Mm-hmm. How old are you now?
74.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about your husband dying?
I'm really sad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm I'm holding his arm, and I have like my head like crouched over him, and I'm crying like a lot. And the kids are there too.
Okay. So what happens next?
So he he took his last breath.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I hug my kids,
Yes.
and we leave.
What's been the most difficult part of all of this?
It's that I had a really great husband, and I had a good life,
Mm-hmm.
and now a part of it is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And my kids are big, so I'm going to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that there's no point anymore,
Mm-hmm.
because without anyone, without a husband, I don't see the reason why I should be like
Mm-hmm.
continuing my life, because I have nobody around me. My kids
Yes.
are married, and they don't look for me as much, so I'm just going to
Mm-hmm.
be an old woman.
Yes. What does that make you do in the life as Tanya?
So I'm afraid to lose anyone that I have that's close to
Yes.
me.
Yes.
Um,
And when you're always afraid to lose whoever you have, what does that prevent you from doing?
from doing things with them, like going places with them. It stops me because I think like, well, one day I'm gonna lose this person, so
Mm-hmm. Yes. Very good. So I want you to go ahead and allow your soul to go to the last day of your life in that lifetime. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, but this time you will be on your deathbed. 1, 2, and 3. What's going on with your body?
yeah, I feel really old.
Mm-hmm. Are you
Like,
by
and
yourself?
yeah, I'm alone. I'm alone, but I have just a little cat beside
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm. What's happened to your family? Your children, your spouses?
My children are they're not around. They lost touch with me.
Mm-hmm.
They have their own lives and they just didn't care to call me and to see how I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I have nobody. I'm completely alone on a
Mm-hmm.
bed with a little cat.
Yes. What's happening with your body?
I feel like something's wrong with my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What are you feeling in your stomach?
I feel like nauseous.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So begin to feel your body deteriorating more and more. I want you to feel your heart slowing down, your breath slowing down. And what is the last thought that you have before that body dies?
that I'm grateful for the little cat beside me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So allow your soul to leave that body. And as your soul leaves that body, I want you to find those that left you alone. I want you to find your children. I want you to talk to them and tell them what happened to you. Who do you find first?
My son,
Mm-hmm. What do you tell your son?
I asked him why he never called
Mm-hmm. What does he say?
because he's busy.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to tell him exactly how you feel about that. Being too busy to look out for the mother that raised him, that loved him, that cared for him. I want you to just tell him everything from your heart, even if you have to be mad at him. Tell him.
I told him, I'm telling him that he's gonna regret that one day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I tell him, you took a piece of my heart. I feel empty without you.
I told him that I hope it happens to him.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
How does he react to you putting that curse on him?
he laughed.
Mm-hmm. Notice how it affects you, condemning your own son to feel pain.
I'm so angry that I want to get mad at him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be nice to him. I want to tell him like
Tell
that
him, you
it's
took away
stupid.
my love. You took away my power. I was a very, very happy woman. And I loved you. Tell him. Be mad with him. This is what you did to me, son. You broke my heart.
He,
Mm-hmm.
he said he was sorry,
Okay.
He apologized. I'm still
So,
really mad, but he's like kind of he wants to like give me a hug, and he
well, then
sees how
accept that
angry I
hug, and I
am.
want you to ask him to give you that love that he didn't give you. That love that he was too busy to give you. I want you to demand that he give you that love now.
He's really sorry.
All right, so tell him. Send me that love. Take it. Open your arms and receive that love. Knowing that this child of yours didn't understand. Didn't understand how much you needed his love. Take it now and fill your heart with that. How does that feel?
Good.
Good. Now I want you to go to your other children, your little girl, and talk to her. Tell her how you feel.
She she feels bad. I didn't even have to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
She saw me and she just started crying because she already knew that it wasn't fair what she did.
Mm-hmm. So tell her, I need that love from you now. You're my child. Take it. Take her love. Feel it like a big hug in your heart. And now that you have the hug and the love of your children, your soul can breathe again. Notice what's happened to your soul.
I feel like I feel like I used to, like the woman I was, where I felt
Mm-hmm.
full of like love and happiness and
Wonderful.
yeah.
So I want you to take that fullness of your soul and take it into the light. Knowing now that with the death of that body, that experience is over. You don't need to curse your children anymore. You don't need to feel like you're going to lose them anymore because you have their love now. And as you go into the light, you let go of all of these experiences, knowing that that lifetime was a different lifetime. It's not going to affect you now or in any moment of now in any lifetime. And as you go into the light, you'll meet your guide. Your guide comes to greet you. What does your guide tell you when you see him?
You did good.
Mm-hmm. What was it that your soul needed to learn from that life?
Nothing lasts forever.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that you can find happiness on your own.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You don't need anyone to fill that hole for you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So why is it that in the lifetime as Tanya, this soul has chosen to reject children, to be alone?
Because in case they end up leaving and not caring about her.
Mm-hmm.
So why have them? In that
Mm-hmm.
case, just avoid
Yes.
that possibility altogether.
Mm-hmm. So it's almost like someone who has fallen and skinned their knee. And before they skinned their knee, they were having a good time running. But now that their knee is skinned, they don't want to walk anymore. They don't want to go through that pain anymore. Does it seem silly that someone who has skinned their knee wouldn't want to once again run and play and feel the wind in their hair? Does that seem like a solution?
No.
No. So I want you to notice how this knee has been skinned over and over again. What's holding her back from exploring life?
Just avoiding um, disappointment.
Mm-hmm. So let's find out a little bit about disappointment, because it seems that this soul is feeling a lot of panic, a lot of anxiety every time she needs to leave. It seems that something is going to happen. I want you to go ahead and begin to feel that feeling of anxiety, of panic, knowing that something is going to happen. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When I get to number 5, I want you to allow your soul to go to that moment that originated this feeling, this panic. 1, feeling the feelings, feeling the panic. The heart begins to race. 2, feel it in your body, getting stronger and stronger. 3, feeling the feelings all around you. 4, and 5. Where are you? Feels like what? Are you indoors or outdoors?
Mm, I see like water. I'm
Water.
outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What kind of water do you see?
it's like a big body of water.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Um,
Where are you?
I'm walking on sand.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm just walking and I'm just looking at the water.
Mm-hmm. Is the water calm or rough?
It's calm.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more. What happens next? Begin to feel it. Feel it in your body. What's happening? What's this feeling that you're feeling?
The water is calm, but it's making me anxious.
Mm-hmm. What is it about the water that's making you anxious?
Because I can't swim.
I can't swim. Mm-hmm. Tell me more. What happens next?
I'm still walking.
Mm-hmm.
But
How old are you?
like my chest hurts.
My chest hurts, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you imagine is causing your chest to hurt?
Just the fact that like I'm looking at the water and in case I need to swim, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And it's making me feel like I'm sweating.
Yes. Why do you imagine that you would think that you would need to swim? What is this feeling that you're getting coming from?
It's just a thought. It's just like if
Mm-hmm.
something happens.
If something happens, yes, in the future, you're thinking,
Yeah.
you're doing probabilities into the future, which is not the now.
Because it's like it's a nice day. The water the water is calm.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason for me to feel that way, but and I'm just thinking about something happening and it's
Mm-hmm.
making me feel uneasy.
Okay, very good. So let's close this scene. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll move forward to when something is happening. 1, 2, and 3. What's going on? Where are you?
I'm on a boat.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Tell me more.
But I'm with people. There's people around me, but it's nighttime and now there's a storm and
Mm-hmm.
like there's huge waves and
Mm-hmm.
I'm freaking out now.
What's happening?
Oh, I know I'm going to drown.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
Oh,
What do you feel?
I'm in the water. There was like no chance.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What's happened? What's happened?
everyone everyone drowned.
What's
Everyone
happening?
on that boat and I'm just like sinking more
Mm-hmm.
and more and I have my hand is like I'm reaching out to try to swim, but I just don't know how. So I'm just like letting go pretty much.
Yes. What
And I'm
happens
just
next?
allowing myself to like go deeper and deeper in the water.
Mm-hmm. And where is your soul as this is happening?
Still in the body.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What happens next?
Um, it's just dark around me.
Mm-hmm. And what happens next? Where do you go?
and I'm like my soul is again up in the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking down.
Yes. What happens next?
I'm just kind of like lingering,
Mm-hmm.
like I have nowhere to go. I'm just kind of like floating, I guess.
Yes. So I want you to notice as you're lingering, you have no place to go. I want you to notice if you're the same soul as Tanya's or somebody else. Are you separate from her?
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. I want you to feel it. Are you the same as her? Or do you feel different than her?
Feels like her.
Mm-hmm. All right. So listen carefully. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And we're going to go to where this all originated. How this all began to get you into this predicament. But this time you're going to experience it all and allow yourself to feel everything. 3, 2, and 1. How does this all begin? Where are you?
I'm just like I'm pretty much just walking, like I'm floating. I'm in the like in the clouds.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go to that lifetime before you were on that boat, before something happened to you, to find out where it is that you're going. I'm going to count backwards again. 3, 2, 1. You're there. How does this journey begin? Notice how old you are, how you're dressed, and the reason why you've gotten on this ship.
I'm I'm about 16.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I'm wearing like the best way to describe it is like Flintstone looking clothing, like
Mm-hmm.
almost like brown like suede
Mm-hmm.
pieces, like a skirt that's like patched up,
Mm-hmm.
um, and a little kind of like bra that's like
Mm-hmm.
patched together.
Yes.
Um, and uh, for a lot of people though, this time I'm on the beach and we're just I don't know who the people are. I just feel like there's so many people around me and
Mm-hmm.
we're going to explore.
Mm-hmm.
So we get on that's how we get on this boat, or I should say like not a ship, maybe like a little smaller, but um
And notice how the boat is powered. How is it that it moves forward?
um
Is it powered by the wind, by men? How is it powered?
there's a man. He's I don't know how you call it, but like he's pulling on um something like something that's allowing the boat to move like a
Mm-hmm.
a cord.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
Mm-hmm.
um, it's very, very, very old school, like very primitive. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but we're going to look. All I hear is like we need to look for something.
Mm-hmm.
So
And how does that make you feel?
I'm
Going on
excited.
this. Mm-hmm.
I'm excited because I want to leave from there. I want to
Mm-hmm.
find something more than what we
Yes.
have. We don't have a lot, so I want to go on this journey.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also afraid because the water.
Mm-hmm.
I can't swim, and but I feel confident. I feel good because I have people around me. I'm surrounded
Yes.
by a lot of men, so
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if something will happen, well, uh, they'll save me, type of
So
thing.
say that again.
That I'm surrounded,
Yes.
and I feel like confident that if if something happens, I'll be saved.
Yes. Yes. Continue.
So I feel good about the journey. But the storm was too much. No one was saved in the end. So
So I want you to feel the storm picking up. I want you to go to the moment where you begin to feel the winds blowing harder. I want you to hear the sounds of the waves. I want you to feel the boat as it moves with the water. What's happening to the boat?
it's the boat is like out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the waves are so big,
Mm-hmm.
and I hear like a lot of screaming. So everyone's just like really everyone's panicking, and I
Yes.
hear everyone and hearing everyone around me uh, screaming. It actually gave me like a sharp pain
Mm-hmm.
on my left under my left rib
Yes.
um,
Notice
because
if that,
I'm
if the
panicking.
screaming or something has actually hurt you there. What is that?
Everyone's fear
Mm-hmm.
affected me
Very
because
good.
I when everyone just started to to freak out, that's when I it's like their sounds
Mm-hmm.
stabbed me, if that's the
Good.
best way I could describe it.
Right. Very good. So what happens as you feel stabbed by their screams?
Now I feel I'm like sweating. I feel like hopeless. There's no hope.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because if everyone else is panicking around me, then no one's gonna help me.
Say that again.
No one will help me
Mm-hmm.
because everyone else is fearing for themselves. So
Yes. So what happens next?
um, everyone's trying to like I don't know control the boat or
Mm-hmm.
what, but I'm not even trying. I'm just alone. Like I'm just in my own little corner, just
Mm-hmm.
waiting for the disaster. So and then that's when the boat just everyone just falls off. The boat flips over and
Mm-hmm. So I
it's the
want you
end.
to feel that moment where you hit the water and you begin to feel that water coming into your nose and your mouth. What's happening?
Mm, mm, my ears hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I see the other people. but I'm sinking more and more and more, and until it's just darkness.
And I want you to feel the cold of the water around you and feel your lungs full of that water. What do your lungs feel when they can't breathe any longer?
They feel like I feel like just like my chest. There's like so much pressure on my chest.
And as you feel this pressure on your chest, what's it doing to your heart? How is your heart feeling?
My heart hurts actually.
And as your heart hurts, how is it affecting all of your muscles in your body?
Mm, everything feels like my body feels numb.
Yes.
Um,
But your brain still has thoughts. What is the last thought that your brain thinks?
my last thought is that I'm not mad that I'm dying, but because I was trying to have a better life. I was trying to explore and do something good.
Yes. But
So, but it turned out this way, but I'm not mad about it because I tried. I was trying to live. So I don't regret this.
now that you know that taking a journey can mean death, what decision do you make about exploration, about doing anything new?
I decide not to to avoid any possibility of anything, even if it's not death, just disappointment or disappointing someone else or just feeling sick. It stops me from doing anything, from traveling,
Yes.
because I always have that thought of like, what if, what if?
Very good. So I want you to allow your soul to leave that body. And as that soul leaves that body, what's been the most difficult moment of that life?
Um, difficult moment. I almost feel like I didn't try. Like everyone else was trying to how can I say this? To help each other on that boat. But I just gave up and I just like I crouched into a corner and just waited to die. And I feel like I'm unhappy that I did that. I didn't even try.
How is that now affecting the lifetime as Tanya?
It's like it's as if sleeping will maybe I'll do better the next day. So I'll just sleep. I'll just sleep so I don't have to think about being such a disappointment, and I'll just sleep it off and then maybe tomorrow I'll do better.
So when you spend your life sleeping it away, just hoping that the next day will be better, what does that prevent you from doing, the life is Tanya?
From living, from trying, having fun,
Yes.
making
So,
memories.
making memories, very good. So I want you to go ahead and I want you to face all of those people on that boat, those men that you expected to help you. You went on that boat with the full expectations that they would help. And I want you to talk to them and I want you to tell them exactly how you feel about taking this adventure and allowing you to die. Talk to them. Don't hold back. What do you say to them?
I'm telling them that it's not their fault.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that I'm sorry that expected, I expected them to help me. It was something
Mm-hmm.
that's selfish of me to only think about myself in a moment of like disaster where
Mm-hmm.
they were probably just as scared as I was. And
Yes.
I didn't even try. I wasn't even there to like comfort anyone. I was just thinking about myself. So I'm sorry. Like I feel really, really bad. And
Yes.
I just apologize to them.
So I want you to think deep down, who are you angry with?
For myself.
Mm-hmm. And I want you to see how it is that this anger affects your soul. What do you do to this soul when you are angry? How do you hurt this soul?
Mm, distancing myself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Notice how this soul is disconnected from life. It's almost like you unplug from the source of life.
I it makes me want to be alone
Mm-hmm.
more than with people.
Yes.
When really what I what I want the most is to have people around me
Mm-hmm.
who love me and who want who care about me.
Yes.
But I'm doing the opposite. Like the soul is doing the opposite. It's distancing. It's disconnecting.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like it's punishing itself by just being alone so that it doesn't have to feel it can be just angry like with itself and not
Mm-hmm.
involve anyone and just be alone pretty much.
Very good. So I want you to do something for me. I want you to grab a tissue or a washcloth next to you. And I want you to cough out all of that water that you swallowed as you went down into the sea, into that dark place. I want you to cough it out, all of it. I don't want you to leave any drop left. Get it all out. Don't leave any of that seawater in there. And now that you coughed it out, I want you to go ahead and begin to bring that soul out of that deep, dark place. I want you to fill her with light. And as she comes up to the surface, you could see her bright. And take her up into the light now. Take her up into the light where she can disconnect all of those experiences, knowing that now that that experience is over, she doesn't have to relive her life the same as she has. That she can now connect with other people. She can now feel safe in going on a journey. That this is not going to happen to her. This is not the same lifetime. So I want you to disconnect from this life completely. And I want you to go ahead and go into the light, and your guide will be waiting for you once again. What does your guide tell you about this life of living scared all the time and drowning? What did you need to learn from that?
That
Mm-hmm.
everyone, death is inevitable. So
Mm-hmm.
whether you live your life or you don't, everyone dies just the same. So
Mm-hmm.
you're better off living as much as you can to the fullest, um, and to not fear the unknown and death because it'll happen just the same. But
Mm-hmm.
that lifetime was teaching me that I tried to do something different. I wanted to have a better life. I went on that boat because I wanted to find something more.
Yes.
So, which was a good thing because even though I didn't survive, I still lived. I did something different for once.
Mm-hmm.
I went out of my my comfort zone.
But it seemed that that was the setup for yourself, even when you were walking on the beach. You set up yourself to fear. You placed that doom in your heart and your head. You already set up a trap. You see how powerful you are. That what you think you create. So what do you tell Tanya about her fears of when people drive her places, when she tries to go places and she just turns around and comes back? When she chooses to be alone and not to get help from other people? What do you say to her about all of this?
There's no point in thinking about what's going to happen or what ifs all the time because life is life. Things happen all the time, but you have to live in the moment and have fun with who you're with and just enjoy the journey.
Yes,
Um,
yes. So I want you to go ahead and take this soul completely into the light now. Take her into the light, knowing that with the death of that body, this no longer pertains to you. You're no longer going to be stabbed by the screams. And I want you to go back in the lifetime of Tanya, where those screams of anxieties that others had stabbed her also. And she has lived with these panic attacks. Were there were they hers or somebody else's? Yes, the
her,
first thing that comes to your mind.
her sister.
Her sister.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Was she taking her sister's panic from her?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice how old you are when you took away your sister's panic.
9.
9. I want you to go to that memory. I'm going to count backwards. And I want you to go to that memory of the 9-year-old and go right into that body. 3, 2, and 1. What's happening?
Um, I'm with my sister and my mom
Mm-hmm.
in my mom's room.
Mm-hmm. What's happening
Uh,
in there?
my sister is having a panic attack,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom is trying to console her.
Yes.
and I'm there. I'm watching all of this happen,
Yes.
and I feel bad
Mm-hmm.
because she's suffering. She's going through this, and at that time we weren't really aware of what this was
Mm-hmm.
because this was like in the 90s, I think, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody really knew, or we didn't know what a panic attack was. So I'm just,
Mm-hmm.
as a child, I'm watching her freak out, and I don't know what's going on. My mom doesn't know what's going on, and it scares me as a kid, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to take it away from her.
All right, very good. So I want you to notice what it is that you take from her. What is this energy that you take from her? What does it feel like when you take
Feels
it from her?
shaky.
Shaky. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like like it's like an energy that's shaking,
Mm-hmm.
which causes shakiness in my chest.
Yes. So all energy has consciousness. And I want you to tell me where this shakiness resides in your body. Where have you taken it from her and put it in you?
So I see like it's being pulled from her chest,
Mm-hmm.
and it's I feel it here, like right
Mm-hmm.
in my between my ribs, like in my stomach.
Mm-hmm. Your solar plexus,
Yes,
your gut.
in my gut.
And
Yes,
what does
that's
it
where I
feel
feel it.
like? What does it feel like? This energy in your gut. It feels like what?
It feels like I'm nervous,
Mm-hmm.
like a nervous feeling.
Yes. Yes. So I want you to just go deep down in it. Imagine if you were zooming in on this energy in your gut, going deeper down, deeper down, deeper. What does it look like to you? What's this energy look like? Does it have a color, a texture?
It's black,
Mm-hmm.
and it feels like slime.
Mm-hmm. Feels like slime. Is it kind of slimy and gooey?
Yeah, exactly. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like a ball.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go deeper in it and see if you hear any words, any sayings, any things in this. What do you notice?
It's kind of laughing at me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Does it feel like it's a female laugh or a male laugh?
Male.
Male. Very good. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and I want you to give your voice to this male laugh. And I want you to stay out of it. 1, 2, and 3. Switch, you there. What is your name, please?
Trevor.
Trevor, how old are you?
16.
Mm-hmm. Trevor, how long have you been there with this family?
A long time.
Mm-hmm. And what is the reason why you're with them?
It was easy
Mm-hmm. What was
to
easy
attach
about it?
myself.
You attached yourself, yes. And what happened to you, your body?
It's not. I'm not a. I'm a ball.
You're a ball now, yes. You're a ball of energy.
Yeah.
So, Trevor, let me do something for you because it seems like you're lost, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, I want you to tell me where you are on the last day that you have a body. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you, Trevor?
I'm about to get on a train.
Yes. Where are you going on this train?
I'm going to work.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more. What happens when you get on the train? Yes, what happens, Trevor?
I'm on a train.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Are you feeling well?
No, there's too many
Was
people.
too many people. What
Yeah,
happens when there's too many people? How do you feel?
I can't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes. What happens next?
I hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I when I get off the train, I just take the biggest breath ever
Mm-hmm. Yes.
because I feel like I didn't breathe at all on that train, and now
Yes.
I could breathe.
Yes. And what happens to you then? Do you have a body now?
I have a body of well, I'm going to work,
Okay.
so but
What happens next, Trevor? What happens to your body? Feel it.
I get that sharp. There's a sharp pain on
Mm.
my side, my
Yes.
left side.
What's happened? What's caused that pain? Take a look at it now.
I, I think I was
Something that's...
stabbed.
Okay, very good. And I want you to see it very clearly. Who stabbed you?
A man.
Mm-hmm. Do you know this man?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Who is he?
it's my father.
Mm-hmm. Why do you imagine your father would have stabbed you, Trevor?
He he thought I was too weak,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
so he stabbed me.
Notice what happens to your body. Feel it getting weaker and weaker, Trevor. What happens next?
I dropped to the ground.
Yes.
I'm holding my side of my
Mm-hmm.
body,
Yes.
but I'm not ready to die.
Yes. You don't want to die, do you?
No, I don't want to die.
So
So
what do you do?
I'm
What do you
looking
do?
for something or someone
Mm-hmm.
that I can hang on to.
Yes. What happens next?
So that's when I become this
Mm-hmm.
slimy ball.
Yes. Yes, because you don't have a body anymore. This is your soul. Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice how long it's been that you've been traveling. A long, long time, hasn't
It's
it?
a really long time.
Mm-hmm. And you're lost. And I
Yeah.
want you to tell me if this is the reason why she feels so much anxiety when she's going to go somewhere, feeling that something's going to be happening when she's not close to home. Is that you, Trevor? Yes, you've been putting
Yeah,
all these ideas into her mind.
yeah.
They're not even hers, are they? No,
No.
no. So, Trevor, I want you to do something for me. I want you to find the spark of light that's in your heart. It's there. Tell me when you find it. I want you to make that spark bigger now. Imagine yourself breathing life into that spark and make it really big. And tell me what you feel as it gets bigger and bigger.
Warm.
Make it even bigger. Make it bigger than you are.
I feel happy.
And who's there waiting for you?
My dad.
Can you forgive your father?
I can forgive him.
Yes.
And he reaches out to me and he apologizes.
Very good. So I want you to find that body that's been stabbed, and I want you to put light into that. And I want you to seal that gash. Feel that getting full of light. And I want you to feel how whole you are now. Full of light. And I want you to talk to Tanya. You've been messing with her for years. You've been making her feel afraid of living her life. Fear of being stabbed. Of being stopped from exploring. Tell her what you feel.
It was easy to attach to her when she felt like she couldn't breathe.
Just like you.
Um, but I'm sorry that I used her
Yes.
to feel something.
Can you forgive this soul?
Yeah, I forgive him.
So, Trevor, I want you to tell me something. Are there any others that are also messing with her?
No, just me.
Just you. Very good. So, Trevor, I'd like for you to begin to pull all of your energy from her. And she's going to also help you with her hands to pull it out. And I want you to go with your dad. Pull all of your energy out of her. Detach from her energetic field. And go with your dad and tell me when you're in the light, Trevor.
Okay, I'm with my dad.
Very good. May the light of the universe always accompany you. Thank you very much. And with that, I'd like for you to close that portal down. And I want you to look at your own body and find all of that space where this energy was. And I want you to fill that empty space now with something that will give you joy, that will give you inspiration, that will give you confidence to finally move forward and breathe life into your own life. What would you like to fill that space with?
Confidence.
Beautiful. I'm going to sound the tuning fork, and I want you to bring in all of that confidence and fill that space. Fill that space with confidence. And when that space is filled, I want you to go ahead and fill the rest of your body with confidence. Feeling your back getting straighter, your head higher, your smile bigger. Knowing that you have the ability to tap in to all of that confidence. And with that, I want you to go ahead and disconnect from that. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And when I get to number 3, you will be back in that place with the doors. And this time you're going to pick a door that takes you to a future where there is a Tanya there that has already been seeking adventures, is no longer alone. She's happy. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and one of those doors will open and you will walk through. 1, 2, and 3. Walk on through. And you will see a Tanya that looks just like you, but she will be feeling different. You could see that she's surrounded by people now, that she's exploring the world, that she's very excited about the future, that her business is successful and she's having fun. She's got a partner that loves her. And I want you to just observe this Tanya for a little while. Don't interact with her, just watch her. Watch how she moves. Watch how she just does her work. That's it. And I want you to take a moment now and I want you to speak with her and ask her whatever it is that you need to ask her to help you know how it is that she got to this future self. What is it that she did different than what you're doing now?
She just went for it.
Mm-hmm. Does she give you any advice of what to do differently?
Even if you're scared, do it anyways.
Good. So I want you to just feel yourself standing in front of her with your back towards her front. And I want you to ease yourself into her body and begin to walk around in her own body. Because you see, everybody has a rhythm. And this future self of yours has a different rhythm, a different feel. Her heart beats differently. Her solar plexus and gut feels different. I want you to feel the rhythm of this Tanya. Walk in her shoes for a little bit. Notice how excited she gets about projects and going places and doing things. Exploring. Just going with it. Anything that's in her mind. Feel her rhythm. And now that you've walked around for a little bit, I want you to go ahead and begin to walk out of her body once again. Thank her. And any time you wish to once again remember what it's like to have accomplished so much, just like this Tanya in front of you, you can come back here and have a conversation with her and feel her rhythm once again. So with that, I'd like for you to go ahead and say your goodbyes to her. And we're going to come back out the door, disconnecting from all of the lifetimes, disconnecting from all of the experiences, knowing that moving forward now, you can do anything you wish with confidence. As you find yourself on the other side of the door, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. With each number, you'll be waking up more and more. And when I get to number 5, you'll open your eyes with complete control of your mind and your body. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Well, welcome back.
Hi.
What a trip, huh?
Wow.
Trevor?
Trevor?
Trevor, does that make sense to you?
Yeah. It's so weird.
So you picked up his fear,
Yeah.
not you. It wasn't your own. you had stuff going on in different lifetimes, which made you a match to his, because you already had that fear of doing stuff away from home, but he was influencing you.
Wow. I did
Amazing.
not expect anything like that.
Was it fast for you? Did it seem like a good fast session?
It felt like an hour, not more than an hour. Oh wow.
Can you see?
144? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa.
a little bit longer than an hour.
Jeez, it felt like just under an hour. That's insane. And
You
it's
did
funny
great.
how, like, my experience, I didn't really see much. It was more of a knowing.
That's it. Yeah.
Like, wow, it's so different than what I expected, but really cool. Very cool.
Nice, nice. So, what do you feel that the session finally brought to you? What insight did it bring?
I mean, the anxiety
Mm.
is was a huge part of it, and
How do you feel now?
I feel good. I feel like, I feel good.
Feel empty?
Yeah. Wow, I'm still like processing, but
Wow,
that was interesting. Did
amazing.
not expect that.
So, do you want to keep this private or you want to share it? What do you think?
I would like to share it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, do you want to tell everybody where you're from and where you live and
Yes, I'm from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Born and raised.
yeah.
And yeah. And
And
I've
this
been
was yeah.
I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
I found Alba 7 years ago on YouTube, and I kept trying to get an appointment with her. So I think I'm proof. Don't give up. If it's
Hmm.
your turn,
That's it.
you'll get to meet her.
Wonderful, wonderful. And yeah, it was a great session. I thought it was good. Did you feel that you were hypnotized?
I felt not really, like, not that I was hypnotized, like not the way, not what it sounds like,
Yeah,
like it's like it was me. Obviously, I was aware of everything, like you mentioned, but just words were coming out of me,
that's
like just flowing out of me, just a knowing. I
that's
just
great.
knew.
That's
So
great.
I
Yeah.
mean, there were moments where I felt like, should I say that? Does that make sense? And I just
Yeah.
went with it, and
Good.
so
That's
yeah,
you listened to me.
I did.
Good.
Yeah,
So for those of you who are watching, if you want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com. You get to sign up for my mailing list, and a newsletter comes out every month. If I have sessions, and that's how Tanya got this session. She waited
I did,
and
and I'm
finally
glad.
got it. And it's divine timing. There's no way you can jump the system. It's when your
Yeah.
guides are ready and my guides are ready for whatever we do. So thank you for watching, and much love to all of you. Bye bye.